Welcome to the Festival of Storytellers.
I can't tell you how excited I am to be on right now. It's been a couple of weeks of excitement, getting prepared, and I've done a lot of things in my life, but this has got to be close to the top.
Thank you, and ReadersMagnet, and thank you, John, for putting this forth and taking the chance on us authors in presenting this out to the world.
I've enjoyed this immensely, Joanne.
Ellie, so have I. Thank you for who you are, and thank you, ReadersMagnet. You all are beautiful, and you've worked so very hard, and we are blessed.
We are.
I thank everybody that's involved with this process, because we know writers need readers and writers need publishers. We thank ReadersMagnet and everybody that's involved. I love ReadersMagnet. They say, we share your stories with the world.
"25 days, 18 hours to go, and the Festival of Storytellers Season 2 will kick in. It's a unique event, first of its kind, that brings authors to storytellers and people who are enthusiasts of stories and story lovers together. And right now, we're privileged to have one of our 150 authors that are featured in all that event. I have the honor of having Anna Showunmi with us, a prolific writer and someone who has a rich story to tell, and we will be talking about her story and the book, Icon, The Path. So, Anna, I know we've had plenty of time to catch up earlier, and I'm very excited to have this session with you. Why don't we start first with the book cover, because we talked about it, right, and the beautiful art, and the title itself, Icon, The Path, right? How did you decide that book cover, which is very unique, very artistic, would be what the readers would see first when they check your book?
Okay, so thank you for having me. So I got the part when I started of about the book cover. So I I was given a list of what book I should choose, what color, and the graph, the pictures, everything. So when I was given the pictures of what I should choose, so I choose brown, and I choose the one with the stairs, and it was kind of okay. So I choose that myself.
And I'm asking that, Anna, because later on, our viewers who are tuned in either on our social media networks would understand, right, that the cover definitely has a story to tell and a part in the story that you're telling. And the book, Icon, The Path, very unique title. I was wondering if you could give us a brief overview about the story, if it's okay.
Okay, so Icon the part is about overcoming life challenges, overcoming obstacles. Like we young people sometimes, venturing into life, we want to make it on our own. So um I wrote Icon the part to let young people know that in this life, no matter what, you just have to face one troubles or the other. So whatever it may be mental health, it may be abuse, it may be anything. So overcoming them, overcoming one step at a time, overcoming your path, overcoming obstacles, hindrances as it comes. that is the goal. Yeah, so that was the main reason why. And another reason is because writing has always been my passion. Like, it has always been my goal to write a book, to have a book of my own. So I just decided to give it a try, and yeah.
And I'm glad you did. And I think individuals, right? We talked about this earlier, who would find your book. I think regardless of age, right? We all have challenges to face, and the story that you're sharing could actually touch lives, which is great. And now every time I think about it, I imagine about that picture, right? That you picked, and then I have a visual in mind about the individual who went through those challenges. And since we're talking about challenges, right, Anna, and we have our viewers out there and your readers too, is there anything in particular, perhaps, that you want them to feel when they're reading the book, or perhaps after they read the book?
Well, after they read a book, I would like them to feel like a hero. I would like them to feel inspired, accomplished after reading the book. Because I Got the Part is a book about a young girl venturing into life and, like I said, overcoming. So when they read the book, they get to know what the book is all about. I want them to feel like a hero and to feel very, very inspiring.
And well, I know that the story is about the about a childhood experience, but I think we all need to be reminded that sometimes it's okay to feel like a hero, especially when we've been through something. And I think it's great, like, really, to feel that way. Let's celebrate, small wins and successes, right? Especially times have been very, very hard and difficult. Um, and we've touched a little bit about this, Anna, that the book takes from your personal experiences, right? And the Festival of Storytellers is really about that. It's about bringing the story, and making it come out alive. And you've shared that even writing the book was particularly a challenge before. So if we have viewers that's probably having the same challenges, would you mind sharing how you overcame them, or what was in your mind that you pushed on and you really finished this book?
Okay, so I had a passion for writing a long time. And when I started writing, it was 2019. I remember August 21st. So when I started, I was happy, I was excited. I was like, I have to do this, and I had a lot of time. So I was free. So when I started, I was so excited. I decided to write a book. So first I started on a piece of paper. I Every time I would write little by little, I would jot down. And then I started transferring to the computer. So when I continue like 1, 2, 3 months when I began writing, so there were times that I was feeling sad because I never wanted to like remember the incident that occurred. So whenever I think about those memories, those incidents, so because I don't want to be reminded of those things anymore, so I would like feel bad about I would have a bad day and I would just stop writing. So like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I could remember I called a friend of mine and I told her, I said, "Oh, I'm writing a book," and she said, "What is this book about?" And I told her, I was like, "I can you do this?" I said, "Yeah, I can." And then when I called her again, I told her, I said, "I don't think I can continue anymore because I don't want to be reminded of those things anymore." And then she said, "Remember, you told me it was your passion, so you have to keep this going." So every time she would tell me, "Have you started writing? Have you started?" So, and I would tell her, "I will start." So I can say it was something that I had to do. It was like my passion. So it has been my passion. So I just decided to do it. I guess it was God. I guess it was my conscience that said, "You have to keep this work going." So here is it.
Well, it could be a combination of three, Anna, but the most important part really is you finished it, and your story could probably change how somebody feels right now. In fact, when you were saying about how challenging it was, and perhaps some of us had always found excuses, right, not to write. But Anna had to deal with something emotional, and you pushed on and you completed it. I think this is what Reader's Magnet is about, sharing your stories with the world and bringing people who'd like to know those stories. And it just makes the story even more meaningful. I know that you have a particular message, Anna. I think it's in the book that you shared earlier, that you kind of wanted to communicate to your readers. I think since we're in that part of the conversation, I'm going to give you time to communicate that to our viewers right now, or to readers who are tuned in, and to those folks who will be joining us in the Festival of Storytellers.
So, dear readers, Icon the Part is a nonfiction. It's a contemporary nonfiction. First of all, I want to thank you for ordering this book, and I want to tell you that this book, you have made a best decision for ordering this book, and I would like you to read this book and digest it. So, the storyline of this book is a young girl trying to overcome most of her challenges. And as you read this book, you will understand the misery she overcame, all of the things that she went through, and how she dealt with one situation of the other. So, guys, I would like you to read this book and digest it and just give me your feedback, whatever you think about this book. Thank you.
I think that resonates, and there's a deep emotion how that gets communicated, that message. And I'm glad you get the chance to say that. Anyway, I'm sure some of our viewers right now are interested to get a copy of your book. Would you mind sharing to them how they will be able to do so?
Okay, so Icon the Part is can get it on Amazon. Yeah, it's on Book Baby because Book Baby is a publisher. You can get it on Target. So
Great.
yeah, eBay
No
as well.
excuse, right? No
Yeah.
excuse. Very convenient. And I'm really
And
encouraging
even on my
everybody.
website too. You can get it on my website. Yeah.
Yes, I was segueing into that because I see that you have a website, and it's attitudecreativewriting.com. Right, Anna? I like
Yeah.
that. It's a nice play at words. And then you're also active in social media, and people who are tuned in, who has the same, who find inspiration in your message, can reach you there. And the Festival of Storytellers is happening in 25 days from now, 18 hours, and they can find you there and interact there with you as well. And I'm just sharing that they can get your book in all the most convenient of places. I am giving you the time that we have left, and if there's anything that you'd like to communicate to our audience right now, since we are live, anything, the stage is yours.
Oh well, so the impact of writing Icon the Part is to encourage young people, to encourage anybody that whenever you have a problem, whenever you are faced with one situation or the other, so I would not want you to hold it against yourself. I would like you to confide in someone you can trust. Instead of keeping it to yourself, tell someone about it, whatever it could be. That person may not be able to help you, but they may be able to assist you in one way or the other. So do not keep your problem to yourself, but instead try to communicate with others. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. I know this is a part of the conversation we kept us in suspense when we were talking earlier, but I personally say thank you. That message means something to me, and I think it means something to many of us. And it's a great advice coming from a lady who's been able to write about sad experiences. Yes, and to turn it into something inspirational. And I'm very happy and I'm very privileged to host this featured session with you,
Thank
Anna.
you.
And so, to all of us, or to everyone who's tuned in right now, we appreciate you joining us. And I'm encouraging everybody to join. Grab a ticket right now; it's for free. Go log into www.festivalstorytellers.com so that you will find many more authors and Anna, and get to interact with them in that virtual live event. And thank you for joining us. We will be catching you all again soon. Anna, thank you for the privilege.